Welcome to Japan. We would like to help you to discover our country, Japan, where you will be coming soon. JICA, the Japan International Cooperation Agency, is a Japanese official development assistance organization that provides international cooperation to developing countries. JICA conducts technical cooperation and loan and grant cooperation as one, and is active in many ways in over 150 countries and regions around the world. One important technical cooperation field is JICA's Knowledge Co-Creation Program, KCCP. JICA invites about 10,000 participants to Japan every year. They are the talented human resources who will help develop their countries. There are about 1,200 program courses in total. In those program courses, you can learn Japan's technologies and experiences in development, while sharing your experiences and discussing with other participants. Now, to you who will leave for Japan soon, let us introduce the flow from arrival to our program for better understanding of life and activities in Japan. JICA's programs are held in 15 domestic offices. You have just arrived in Japan. The airport where you arrive will be different depending on which JICA International Center you will be going to, but the arrival procedure is the same at any airport. First is immigration. If you are staying for over 3 months, you will receive a residence card. Please keep this somewhere safe. After immigration is complete, look for the travel agency staff who meets you at the arrival gate and proceed to your accommodations in Japan. On arrival, if you have time, we recommend you exchange money. Conversion rate is almost the same throughout Japan. You will proceed to your destination facility by limousine bus, car, or domestic flight. In any case, please follow the instructions of the JICA staff. Let's take a look at the seasons you will experience during your stay in Japan. Japan is a beautiful country whose face changes according to the season. In Japan, there is a saying, ichigo ichie, meaning once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The people, the sceneries, and the time you will encounter today are not the same forever. That is why we cherish every moment and encounter with the people, the sceneries, and the time. Spring, the season where cherry blossoms, Japan's national flower bloom. There is a tradition in Japan to gather to view the cherry blossoms called hanami. Summer. Japanese summers are very humid. Because it is surrounded by oceans, there are beaches for swimming all over the country. Autumn. The tradition of going to view the changing colors of the leaves, called momijigari, is popular in Japan. In winter, temperatures sometimes drop below 0 degrees, and snow is not uncommon. Japan is geologically horizontal, and temperatures can be quite different in the same month between north and south. You must be careful when choosing what to wear. You will need warm clothes for the winter, but it can also be cold during spring and autumn, so be sure to bring a jacket. Be sure to bring any regular medications you need. Please bring about $100 in cash for immediate use upon arrival. Now, let's look at an example of living and learning in Japan at JICA Tokyo. JICA Tokyo is the largest of JICA international centers. Participants who stay here will take program courses inside the center or commute to outside organizations. The dining hall includes a rich variety of food, including halal food, for you to enjoy. There are also recreation facilities for you to better enjoy your stay. You can have a fulfilling learning experience while enjoying your stay in Japan. You may stay at other locations such as JICA selected hotels during your stay, but all of them are both clean and fully equipped. Please note that there is no need to tip at Japanese hotels. Now, let's look at the Knowledge Co-Creation Program. First, you will attend a briefing on the day after your arrival, where you will complete procedures to receive your identification, medical card, and cash card. In order for you to learn more about Japan, there will also be a general orientation. Once these are complete, the technical part of the course begins.
Perspective of Ready Plus, we are saying...
That's why I say, just as you did with us.
Why? No, it's not one. That's why I am explaining.
Participants will visit organizations such as corporations, universities, and local and public institutions, and receive specialized courses. The courses can be lectures, hands-on, observation, and more. These programs do not just provide knowledge, but also a chance to learn through direct experience, thinking of solutions. This program uses puppets to make problems such as AIDS and gender issues easy to understand. You will not only learn about Japanese knowledge and techniques, but also about the countries of other participants. As a representative of Japan, we will welcome you here. We hope you to act as the ambassador who conveys your culture to us.
The ones at the other side.
7.5.
An evaluation will be held at the end of the program, and participants who have completed it will receive a certificate of completion from JICA. Japanese tend to greet without physical contact. The comfortable interpersonal distance in Japan is about 1 meter. But this doesn't mean Japanese are cold-hearted. It is just a custom, so please, don't take it personally. Because there are participants from a wide variety of cultural backgrounds, please be aware of unintentional sexual harassment. For example, unwanted room visits or repeated phone calls can be considered sexual harassment. In your daily life, please follow the rules and show good manners, such as being punctual, not drinking too much alcohol, or talking too loudly. During your program period, you can refresh your mind and body with sports and recreation. There are programs that let participants from all over the world explain their country's culture and interact with Japanese people. If you are interested in learning Japanese for a better understanding of Japan, language lessons are available at some facilities. Japanese cities have well-developed transportation systems, including trains, buses, and subways, making it easy to go anywhere. A short distance away by train are places where you can experience traditional history and culture, such as temples. When you are out in public, please be respectful of the rules and show good manners. Please, do not throw trash away on the street, do not smoke except in designated areas, and do not take photographs without asking for permission.
Yeah, it's a really good condition for us from the developing countries. Yeah, because Japan is really expert in rice growing, so that we can learn from them, like rice cultivation techniques, advanced techniques, and also traditional techniques. So after that, when we go back to our country, so we can also use and adapt the technology that we gain from here. Yeah, that's our impression.
My impression, like, I feel touched from the, like, she's very, like, she explained everything, and I feel like, because I'm emotional, I feel touched in my heart what she say about all the learning, and I learned a lot, and I appreciate what she been like carrying out this lecture.
We come from different countries in Africa, maybe in the world. So we try to discuss different techniques they're using, the constraint, and then we try to put together ideas. After this training, I think we have to go in our country and give ideas to the farmers to try to change their traditional practices they're using, because the modern ones they are giving more yield than the traditional ones they're using.
JICA is prepared to welcome participants to Japan for a rewarding learning experience. We hope that you will use what you have learned in Japan to proactively help in the development of your home country. We expect you to share the action plans you've made in Japan within your institution. JICA arranges your flight back home. Unfortunately, you cannot extend your stay in transit, change your airline, or upgrade your seat. Please notify our office on your return home. We look forward to seeing you in Japan.